Well, hello, happy birthday, Cancer. Happy birthday. It is our time, it is our month, and I am declaring July as divine month. So if you're ready to find out what the cards have for us and how we should tap into our divine God or goddess, let's get started. Hello again, Cancer. Well, happiest of birthdays to you. My name is Lisa Brewer, and I am here to help you lead a whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous life. And don't forget, please hit that like, that subscribe, and to share this video. We're going to get right into it. I have got, you know how I do, well, hopefully most of y'all know how I do. I have a number of decks here that we're going to use. And you know what, Cancer, this month we're going to take a little Palo Santo here, light a little Palo Santo, and clear the decks. I like to use a few different decks, and this month is no different. We've got our Goddess Power deck that we're going to pull one Goddess card from, and then we're going to pull two cards from the Awakened Soul, and then we're going to pull a few cards from the Light Seers Tarot. All right, so let's see first from the Goddess Power what goddess for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for July 2021. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do we have? One card, please, from the Goddess Power. We have Rhea, the Goddess of Flow. Rhea, the Goddess of Flow. And I can tell you right now, Cancer, we've got to be in the flow of things, don't we? With all the astrological, transits that are happening, Jupiter being in retrograde, Neptune will be going in retrograde during this month. We have Saturn in retrograde and Pluto, all kind of at that last quarter, right, of the zodiac. That's a lot of, wow, okay. Here's our first card. What is this? Oh, Judgment. Oh my. Couldn't even read it. We have a lot of life-changing, life-altering, how can I say this? The butterfly finally getting ready to break out of the cocoon. We have veils just being taken down. So we've got a lot going on here in July that we really should pay attention to. We also have knowledge. Let me get a little bit of that coffee. Yes, I am drinking coffee. Rhea is encouraging us to go with the flow. Rhea is encouraging us to get in the flow of this cosmic energy that is coming towards us. And again, with those astrological transits that I just spoke of just a few moments ago, this is really the time to take a deep internal look. And by internal, I mean spiritual. Take a deep spiritual look into who you really are, right, as a divine being. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what do I mean by that? I mean, take a look at who you are in your true self, from your higher self. What is your purpose, right? Are you a healer? Are you a teacher? Are you a spiritual mentor and mother? Are you all these things? Are you none of these things? Who are you? And it's so very important to tap into that arena of who are you truly, get in the flow of the cosmic energy. For a lot of you, for a lot of us, what's really happening, throat chakra, because we're not in proper energetic flow, the plans that we have made thus far, the things that we started thus far, maybe you started a business, maybe you started a new career, maybe you're just starting to learn about spirituality and esoteric and metaphysical and all of these things, and you want to employ those principles in some way. But the problem is it feels like the minute you get started, then you stop. The minute you get started, then something comes up. The minute you get started, Somebody throws shade on the whole situation, and somebody, as they used to say, throws salt. Okay? And you're letting the salt stop you from being in the flow. Instead of adding it to your water and just keep on going. So it makes us second guess ourselves sometimes, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It can make us question whether or not this is really what Spirit wants for us to do, what is really of our highest good. And what can happen sometimes is we can come into judgment of ourselves. I find it interesting that there's a moth here, and it's two women that are kind of bound together. And, you know, one has a different body shape than the other. One has a little, one's blonde, one's brunette. All of this. You're looking, it's almost like you're looking in the mirror, looking at somebody else. And you're bound by judging yourself by what you see in the other person. We cannot go by anybody else's journey but our own. This isn't a race. This isn't a competition. Okay? The only person you are quote unquote in competition with, if anyone, is yourself. You can't look at somebody else and say, oh, man, I need to be her. Or, oh, man, I need to be him. Or, gosh, I should have done it this way. Look, they're so like abundant and peaceful and everything's going right. Instead of all of that, okay, you got to take that look within and say, okay, what should I be doing for me that is in my highest good? Period, point blank, into discussion. There is no more to be said about it. And then also some of you are judging other people and saying they should be here this further along, but they're not. Or you're allowing the judgment of others of your spirituality, the fact that you're not religious anymore, you're not going to church anymore, you're on this whole, newfound whatever new age thing, and they swear that you're about to go to hell in a handbasket. That's not even the case. It's okay. Like, stop with the judgment. You are going to become what you're going to become. And let me tell you something. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a beautiful moth. And then finally, these oracle cards are saying knowledge. It's time for you to gain more knowledge. I love how this little boy is just like off on his own. Doors are closed. He's under the stars. He's reading his book. He's doing his thing. It's his thing. Who knows if his parents even think he should be reading that book? But you know what else is happening? As he's reading this book and he's seeing this picture and he's learning about how all these, fire kites kind of thing, they go up. He's living in that moment. He is immersed himself into the knowledge. So it's becoming gnosis and it is internalized. It's becoming his reality. His imagination is becoming his reality because he's gaining more knowledge of things, the metaphysical, of the things he doesn't understand, of the things that are new, and of the things that interest him. What is it that interests you? Because what interests you, what drives you, what you really want to do deep down inside, that's where you're going to find your flow. Let's get some Light Seers Oracle. So then, can I get 5 cards, please? Sun, Moon, and Rising, 5 cards. First card is going to be the energy that's coming towards us here this month of July. Second card is going to be the energy that we're bringing to the table. Third card is going to be the energy that we may need to watch out for. Fourth card is going to be what's going to help us overcome that energy. Fifth and final card right here is going to be the outcome or advice. We're going to go over this in just a hot second. I want you to stay tuned. Now, don't wait, because let me tell you something. If you want to find out how you're going to get in the flow and get over this judgment, get past the judgment of self, and stop letting other people judge you, and go on and go within and gain that knowledge and gnosis, I need you to hang on just 1 second, just 1 minute. Watch this quick ad. You feel stressed, unhealthy, and lost. You feel like no one understands you. You feel stuck in the matrix, stuck in the trap, and don't know how to get out and stay out. You want to take your power back, understand and live from your spiritual side. You know there's more to your spirituality than just religion, and you feel like you need more knowledge, but there's no one to teach you in a way that makes sense and doesn't take years. My name is Dr. Lisa Brewer, and I help people just like you every day to live their divine life, walk in their divine purpose, and unleash their divine nature to lead fulfilled lives. And in just 2 short days, we will take you from novice to divine god or goddess. We will help you tap into the cosmic energy that you know is there and activated within you. If you want to start living in your divine nature, sign up for this 2-day virtual event, July 24th through the 25th, 2021. You can go to my website, www, and register. The cost is only $222 for over 14 hours of instruction, and the divine box, let me tell you, is by itself worth over $50 in value. So don't wait to do this though, beloved, because space is limited. Your divine is calling. Are you ready to unleash your divine potential? All right, thanks for watching that. Now, don't forget you can go register at my website, www.heartofinspiration.net, and there you will be able to register for the Unleash Your Divine. Let's go back to the cards. Here we are. Now listen, energy coming towards us is this 5 of Cups energy, this energy of being overwhelmed. There's a lot of emotion that's coming to us because we know we've not been up till now in the full flow. We keep starting, stopping because we're in this space of judgment and like just being worried about how other people are going to view things. We're also just unsure of ourselves sometimes. We don't want to upset other people. We don't want to upset ourselves. We want everyone to be cool and copacetic and happy. We want to heal and all this stuff, but it's almost as if, we want to walk in this knowing and this divinity, but sometimes we just feel like we're just not quite sure which way is the right way to go. And that level of indecision creates an overwhelm, and that level of indecision or having to make all these decisions just paralyzes. The energy we're bringing into July, unfortunately, here's this 5 of Swords energy. This is like torment of thought. Let me tell you something. If you are sitting here and you have so much going on right now, you don't even know where to start. That's this overwhelmingness, right? This Page of Wands tells me, as a clarifier, this Page of Wands is saying to me, listen, get re-inspired and free yourself. So remember why you wanted to do and embark on this journey. Remember your why, and that will lead you to the what. Here's this Judgment card, but this Judgment card is different from this one because this one is releasing judgment, releasing your higher self to actually lead and live from this higher space. So release the judgment as you get re-inspired. Your judgment is released. 2 of Swords, energy that could potentially pose a problem. Having to make a decision and being confused and not wanting to make the tough decisions and have the tough conversations. Through death and rebirth, allowing something to die so that something else can live. You are going to have some tough decisions to make this month. Some things are going to have to die out of your space, and you're going to have to let some people or some energies or something, there's going to be a lot of change. You're going to have to let it go so that it can be reborn, so that the wheel can turn. That's what's going to help you in this energy, overcome this inability to make a decision. Do not worry about how other people are going to perceive the decisions that you need to make. Instead, be sure you are tapping into your highest good, and be sure you are tapping in and listening to your ancestors, to your angels, to your spirit guides. And here we have the Page of Swords. Listen, get that inspirational thought. Look at this book. Here we got books again. Books again. Bright ideas, new ideas. They're being presented to you from new people, from new entities, from new companies. There's new energies and new ideas being presented to you, or there's a resurrection of some of the old ideas that you have been waiting and not pulling the trigger on. And I just hear Spirit say, how long are you going to wait? How long? How long before you actually go in and do what you know you're supposed to do? And here we have the Ace of Pentacles, outcome or advice. When you overcome all of this and allow your higher self to lead you and get into the flow of the energy, guess what? New opportunities are coming your way. New abundant flow is coming your way. Temperance, you are going to alchemize. You're going to find new ways to mix and match all of this that's around you and create something totally brand new. With this Ace of Cups, and your heart's going to be overflowing. Like, you're going to be so happy by the time, Cancer, you finally let this mess go. Let it go, let it go. Let it go, okay? It's time for you to get in the flow, get back into what you love, get back into what you know is good. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, thank you so much for being with me. I so very much appreciate you. Please don't forget to hit that like button down there and that subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so you know as I'm putting up brand new content. And you're going to find a link in the description box below when you decide that you would like to register for my event, July 24th through 25th. If you're ready to unleash your divine nature and live in divine flow, this event is for you. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye.